Hello, welcome back to the Off-Grid family. Today I'm going to be sorting out some soundproofing. There's certain parts of this room that are a little bit more echoey than they need to be, and it's because of all of the whiteness of the walls. Well, I say white, it's still covered in bits of wine from where I had my wine explosion some years ago. If you'd like to, I might link that, but then if my wife sees it, she'll remember about it and she'll chastise me. So I might not link it, I don't know yet. But anyway, so basically we've got all these white patches everywhere, and because of that, there's a little bit of an acoustic vibration going on. And I found this stuff that I've had for years and years. I've got a few different pieces of it, and I thought, well, this would be perfect to just chuck up on the walls. And I thought, that's not going to look too fab. So I decided I'd cut it, and I was like, oh, I'll cut it into circles, chuck that on the wall, it will look nice. And I have a load of these types of chocolate, what are they called, chocolate containers. We get like 2 every Christmas from family members, but I keep them because they work out to be perfect. The actual containers work out perfect for holding a spool of filament. So I looked at them and I thought, yeah, okay, round circle, I'll use one of them. And then I saw the Quality Streets one, and I was like, oh, hexagons, they look so much better. So I thought, okay, I'm going to make it a hexagon. And I cut it out, it looks okay, but then I thought, I've got the Elegoo Centauri carbon, why don't I make myself something to go with it? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of these, and I'm going to make some soundproofing, and then I'm going to make something to go round it so it looks all special and beautiful. So if you'd like to follow me along, let's have a look to see how well we can do. Before I get on, Darren, thank you so much for still supporting the channel after all this time. I really appreciate it, and you know, you do really help keep it going. Knowing that you're there and you're enjoying it enough to financially back it, just, you know, it backs me when I'm not feeling my best, or when I'm really trying but not getting the content out. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to join them, all the links are in the description. Anyway, let's get on. Before you ask me why I chose hexagon, I honestly don't know. I just thought it would look better. I think I've seen those hex panelled LEDs, and maybe that's where that idea came from. And maybe I'll make some hex panel LEDs as well to go with this, so that we can have sort of like a, you know, soundproofing, then an LED one or whatever. Right, first thing I'm going to do is actually just draw a line here. Can I get another one in there? Oh, that's going to be tight. Do you know what? We're going to still do it. Who cares? And that. Yeah, could I have done it like that? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it'll fit. Who cares? Right. So annoying that I can't get more than one. Oh well. And then, so yeah, there. If I'll figure something out. So what we're going to do then is we're just going to cut it here. And now I'm using scissors because these can be an absolute pain to cut with a blade of any kind. I might come back to using a blade, I'm not sure, but a pair of scissors are much better, or a pair of sharp scissors I should say. Obviously this is just so that I can mark them out into their sizes. Right, that's another one. You may be able to get a couple more out of this one, so I'll be very careful. I'm hoping to make a camera system that will slide along, so I've actually got more of the desk to go along. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to do bits that are 3D printed, bits that are, you know, recycled from various things, and so on. By the way, I'm not following my lines, but it's because I realised that there isn't enough room to do the ones I wanted, so it's fine. Okay. So all I'm going to do is mark these out and cut them out. And to save myself cutting, I'm going to put that right at the edge. So it's one less piece to cut. Is that side straight? Yeah. Oh, you div. Just, you know, follow along with me, but do it better, yeah? Okay. Do you know what? I now refuse to be economical with my time. Right, this one might be a little stretch of the imagination. It may not fit, but we'll see. I'm going to cut all these out, and hopefully I'll cut them out well, and then we can go on with making something 3D printed. Yeah, this stuff's so poor to cut with like a razor blade or anything like that. Just scissors do such a better job. But obviously, if you haven't got any, then like anything like this, then just use a razor blade. It does work. It's just more of a pain. That looks pretty awful, doesn't it? Oh well, we'll see if it'll fit in. This one's very squished out of all proportion, but doesn't matter. See what we can do with it. They're not looking so beautiful at the moment, but let's hope 3D printing comes to the rescue. Right, I'll do the rest and be back. Okay, so here they are. 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. So let's see, is that really 8? Cool. Let's see if we can 3D print some in to go around them to make them look a little bit better than they're looking right now. Now it's not going to look amazing, but just to make it a little bit more wall worthy. Okay, here's a small sketch that I did in Fusion. It's not fab. I'm not very good at designing in Fusion at all, to be honest. This is my year to sort of learn to do 3D design. This is just a bog standard hexagon of the same size with raised backs for the actual foam to go into. Okay, I got this filament off AliExpress for about £10 a roll. It's touch and go what quality it is, to be honest, but it's what I get. It's a nice grey colour. Okay, now it's not entirely necessary, but I am going to put some double-sided tape in here just to hold these in. They are pressure fit in pretty well anyway, but I will just put some in just to hold it. I might just put it in 2 places maybe. But what I'll do first is I'll put them all in and see how necessary that is. But this double-sided tape is insane. Nothing all, you know, it sticks and that's it. It's stuck forever. Right, I've gone through plonking them all in, and to be honest, they are solidified. They're solidified. They're solid enough in their little housing. They won't fall out if they're on the wall, and it also means that if they get dusty or whatever, I can shove them in the washing machine or whatever. But I'm not sure if you can see a difference between these two, but I think this one looks much neater. All I did was I came around and I cut it at an angle just to make it so it fits in neater. So that's what I'm going to do with this lot. And basically I just had it at like a 45-degree angle and I cut through it like this, and it just made it look like it sits in the actual holder better. It was quite scary doing it the first time because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. But it definitely changes the sort of the look of it. It just looks like it sort of is made to sit in there now or something. I don't really know, but I just think it looks neater. You don't have to do that. But I'll do that with all of them, and then we'll start putting them up. Right, they're all done now, and as you may remember, I've put a little hole in case I wanted to tack them into the wall, and so that you guys could if you wanted to. However, I'm going to actually be sticking them with some of these removable sticky pad things. I've not used these before, but apparently they can come off your wall comfortably and simply. Not that I haven't destroyed my wall with red wine already, but you know. So I'm going to stick these up, but I've also got a few other bits and bobs to stick up as well. Some of you might recognise some of these things. Yeah, and I've got a few other bits and bobs just to stick up to, you know, make it look semi-presentable, because that's where I'll do all of my intros from now on, just to make life easier for me. Okay, what do we think? It looks alright, doesn't it? It's not great, but it's free. One thing that will bug me forever is that I didn't do all of the pieces the right way around. They're all jumbled, but I think part of that is because I'm an idiot. Okay, it's not the best angle, but it'll have to do. But what do you think? How does it look? Obviously, we got the black drape here that looks awful, but I'll be sorting that out soon. But I think that looks okay, and there's genuinely a definite difference when I'm talking in this corner, without the reverb isn't firing back at me. But I think it looks okay. Tell me what you think in the comments. Okay, there you go. It just makes doing outros a little bit easier for me, and intros, obviously. Not having to put down a green screen and all the other faff. But I hope you liked it. It just means that now the sound should be a little bit less tinny and echoey. But thanks again for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.